Hi, I'm in Vancouver Airport getting ready to leave our 10-day vacation, and this week's Parshat is Parshat uh, uh, Korach. And Korach has a very interesting story where the earth opens up and swallows up a group of people that had brought incense, and they were competing basically with Moshe for the leadership, and they lost, and the earth swallowed them up. Now, what's really important here is why does God use the land as a vehicle for the story, for the punishment? And if you think back in the history of the Bible, there are other episodes where the land is involved in the story. So you have, in the beginning, Moshe kills the Egyptian and he buries him in the sands of Egypt. And that's important because it's also happening outside of Israel. That's number one. The second thing is in the plagues, there was a plague where the dust turned into the kinim, the gnats that went, or the lice that went, the gnats that were running around. Okay. So the kinim again is connected to the land. So why is the land such a important element in the stories that we're learning? So I think if you look in the story of the Mishkan and what will later become the Beit HaMikdash, there's an altar that also in the center of the altar is dirt that is surrounded by the gold and the wood. And so there's something intrinsically valuable, tangibly, to this idea of land. So I thank Ellie Solomon, who puts out a daily newsletter on doing acts of chesed. He talked about the land in one of the emails this week, and he said that the land had to know its place. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but here's my take on it, that we have to value physical things just as much as we value intangible things, like how we approach life and doing mitzvot and things like that. And so in the same way that since the temple has been destroyed and we lost the altar that was our way of communicating with God, we now have a table in our dining room that functions as the altar, where we break bread, we have wine. A lot of celebrations happen around that table, and we have to take the vision of the earth, whether it's for the bad stories on Korach or the good stories where we're celebrating in the 3 festivals every year where we all come to the temple and celebrate in the Beit HaMikdash, that the center point is that altar, and one of the center points. And so therefore our table should become a physical representation of our understanding that something physical actually has a spiritual meaning. And I think it's something that I hope I can bring with me even tomorrow in Shabbat. So thank you and have a good week.